Hi students, in this video I'll be going through the TKSS 2021 A Math prelim paper, paper 2 question 6, right? So let's read the question. So in part A of the question, they want us to show that d over d theta cosine 4 theta plus sine to the power of 4 theta is equals to p sine q theta, where p and q are integers. Alright, so basically for this question, what they want us to do is to differentiate this expression on the left side, and then after that, slowly simplify it until we get this form, p sine q theta. Alright, okay, so let's go ahead and start differentiating. Right, so d over d theta, okay, cosine 4 theta plus sine to the power of 4 theta, right? Okay, so to differentiate cosine to the power of 4 theta and sine to the power of 4 theta, we will need to apply the chain rule. Okay, so chain rule, the power go in front. Okay, then the power reduced by 1. So power 4 becomes power 3. Then we'll differentiate the cosine theta. So differentiate only the cosine theta. So if you differentiate cosine theta, you will get a negative sine theta. Right, so this will be the derivative of cosine to the power of 4 theta, right? So let's do the same for sine to the power of 4 theta. So same thing, the power goes in front. Okay, power reduced by 1. Then now we'll differentiate sine theta. So we'll get cosine theta. Right, so not too difficult to differentiate, just using the chain rule. Okay, so over here, let's tidy up a bit. So on this side, we have negative 4 cosine to the power of 3 theta times sine theta plus 4 sine 3 theta cosine theta, right? So over here you can see for these two terms, there are some common factors that we can take out. One, we can take out negative 4, right? Then we can take out 1 cosine theta and 1 sine theta, right? So we take out cosine theta and sine theta. Right, so what we have on this side? So what times negative 4 cosine theta sine theta will give us back negative 4 cosine cube theta sine theta. So that would be cosine square theta only, right? Okay, then minus sine square theta. Right, so you can always open back the brackets to check if we have done the factorization correctly or not. Okay. Okay, so over here, to simplify it to this form, see, over here we only have one 𝐓𝐿 function, which is sine q theta, right? Okay, so we will need to apply some identities in order to simplify this, or double angle formula. Okay, so for in this case, that will be the double angle formula. Okay, so if you recall cosine square theta minus sine square theta, we can actually simplify it to cosine 2 theta. Okay, so the formula sheet will be usually provided in front of the paper. Okay, so do refer to the formula sheet. Okay, so double angle formula for cosine, there are 3 forms, but in this case we apply the first form, which is cosine square theta. Cosine 2 theta equals to cosine square theta minus sine square theta, right? Then over here, whenever you see a cosine theta, sine theta, you should be thinking about the double angle formula for sine. Okay, so in this case, we'll take out a negative 2, and then this will be 2 cosine theta sine theta, okay, which will be equivalent to sine 2 theta, right? So double angle formula for sine will be sine 2 theta is 2 sine theta cosine theta, okay, which is the same as this. Okay, so over here, applying double angle formula for cosine 2 theta, this one becomes cosine 2 theta. Then this 2 cosine theta sine theta becomes sine 2 theta. So we get this, all right? Okay, but we are still not done yet. What they want is only one trigo function, right? Sine q theta. So we can actually apply the double angle formula one more time. Okay, so negative we'll take out. So we get 2 sine 2 theta cosine 2 theta. Right, so how does the double angle formula work is that as long as the angle on the left side is double the angle on the right side, then the double angle formula can work already. Okay, so over here you can see that what we have is 2 sine 2 theta cosine 2 theta, right? Okay, so if we change these two angles to 2 theta, 2 theta. Then what we have on the left side must be double. So double of 2 theta will be 4 theta. Right, so as long as this angle is double of these two angles, then it will be considered as the double angle formula. So in this case, what we will get will be 2 sine 2 theta cosine 2 theta will simplify to become sine 4 theta, right? So in this case, if you do the comparison, then P will be -1, then Q will be 4. Right, so this will be the answer for part A. Okay, let's look at part B. Okay, so part B, they want us to find the exact value of theta for which the graph y equals to cosine 4 theta plus sine 4 theta has a horizontal tangent. So if you have a horizontal tangent, right, okay, that means the graph must be something like this, either like this or like this, okay, whereby this one is the minimum point, this one will be the either minimum point or maximum point, so that the tangent is horizontal. So we know that as stationary points, what we can say is that dy dx will be 0, right? So in this case, dy d theta okay, will be equal to 0. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to find dy d theta and then equate to 0 and then solve for theta. So y equals to cosine 4 theta plus sine 4 theta. So as you can see from here, the function is actually the same with part A, right? So if we do dy d theta, we should be able to get negative sine 4 theta straight away, okay, without doing any working. Okay, so we are going to equate this one to 0, and then we're going to solve for theta, right? So what we can write is for a horizontal tangent, okay, dy over d theta is equals to 0. Okay, so negative sine 4 theta will be 0. Okay, so now we are solving for 4 theta. So we need to adjust the range. So 4 theta will still be greater than 0, but less than or equals to 2 pi. Okay, basically just times 4. Okay. Okay, so if sine 4 theta is 0, that means negative sine 4 theta is 0, that means also means that sine 4 theta is 0. Okay, so we ask ourselves, sine what angle will give you 0? Okay, so we know that for the sine curve, it looks like this, right? Okay, so to get 0, there will be 3 angles, 0, pi, and 2 pi. Okay, but if you look at the range now, okay, over here, there's no equal. Okay, so if you look at the range now, it's greater than 0 and less than 2 pi. So that means this 2 is not included. So that means the only answer will be 4 theta is equals to pi, alright? Okay, and that's how you get your answer, pi over 4. Alright, so this is the solution for this question. Okay, so the key thing is how to differentiate trigo function using the chain rule. And then after that, you must always be prepared okay, to use trigo identities and double angle formula and such to simplify the expression.